Okay, thank you, Al. Call the meeting to order. We'll stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're getting kind of good at that. I've called the meeting to order, and I have a statement I need to read. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Winona City Council, and is being held via conference call pursuant to Minnesota statutes 13D.021 in response to the COVID-19 emergency. Let me please remind those who are on the conference call line, please mute your phones until you're asked to speak. Also, please identify yourself before you speak. As required by the statute, all votes will be conducted by roll call, so each member's vote on each issue can be identified and recorded. Also, if at any time a council member is not able to hear the discussion or one another, please interrupt me immediately to indicate so. Also, just a reminder to state your name before you speak, so you are easily identified. I have just a couple of announcements to make here, a few announcements. One, I'd like to congratulate Keith Nelson, our Public Works Director, who just retired last week after 20 years of service for the city. Thank you very much, Keith. You've done a great job, and we appreciate all of your service, and I hope you enjoy your retirement as much as just about everybody does. Also want to mention that the Athletic Club was just recently put on the National Register of Historic Places. This is an honor given to a number of buildings in Winona. The largest group would be in the downtown commercial district, but a lot of individual buildings around Winona are deemed worthy of that honor, and I'm glad to see that the Athletic Club is now listed. Also, I want to congratulate everybody who put themselves up and ran for office, all the winners, the losers, and who knows what yet, but everybody did a great job of putting themselves out there and running for office, and it's a big chore, and I just want to say congratulations for doing it. And last, I'd also like to say happy birthday to Councilman Thurley. Happy birthday, Al, and I hope you've had a good birthday today, and many more to come.
So
with
far,
that,
so
I'll
good
ask the
tonight.
city manager if he has anything.
Happy birthday, Al. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've lost, we've had retirements in finance. We've had Keith Nelson retire. And now we've got our third is Chief Bostrak, who's retiring as the police chief. We wish him well for his many, many years of service to law enforcement, both here in the city, but also earlier in Fillmore County. And I've extended the offer to Deputy Chief Tom Williams, who's accepted. It's funny, Tom was actually supposed to retire in June, but he's hanging on, and he wants to be our next police chief, and he'll do a great job. I want to remind council about the budget meetings next week on the 24th and 25th. We'd like to do that in person if possible. We'll still have Zoom for the public to come in. So we'll be in touch with council members to see what sort of meal you might like. We'll pick something up from next door, I believe. And then Tina, are these minutes for the recess meeting going to be on the consent agenda?
They are, yes. Yep.
So we need to make sure we add that to the consent agenda.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I have. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Now I'll ask the city clerk to take the roll call, and members of the council who are present virtually, please indicate your presence by stating here as the city clerk calls your name.
Mayor Mark Peterson.
Here.
Councilmember Thurley.
Here.
Moeller.
Here.
Alexander. Iden. Borzakowski.
Here.
Schulmeyer.
Here.
Good. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm not sure that my microphone was unmuted. Did you get me here, Tina?
You have,
I'm-
I do.
okay,
Okay, thank
you're
you.
here. All right. Just a reminder, if you want to make a motion, state your name or a second, so that our clerk can get that correct. So with that, we'll get started.
All right, under petitions, requests, and communications, item 3.1 is a request to make an honorary designation of 2nd Street from Olmsted Street to Mankato Avenue as the Bitoff Byway.
And I know Tim Briza is with us virtually. And Tim, you wanted to say a few words about this? I don't think he heard me.
Hello, Your Honor, you cut out.
Oh,
Your
Tim,
Honor,
go
can you hear
ahead.
me?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And city council members, my name is Tim Briza, and I represent the Polish Museum and KCC 2020+1 because of the COVID virus. What I'm asking the council was to consider that Winona was home to early Polish settlers who supplied most of the labor to build the city of Winona. 2nd Street, especially East 2nd Street, was home to many of these Poles and their businesses. 2nd Street, by this request, is not going to go away. It's not going to be renamed. What is being asked is to memorialize it in the same way Levy Drive, which is called Cal Fremling Drive, pardon me on that, or Highway 61 called a Veterans Highway, Memorial Highway, in parts. We're not asking to have the name changed from 2nd Street. We're asking in the same way that Levy Drive or Highway 61, and we're asking that because of the strong, deep Polish heritage we have with Poland. Our sister city, Bitoff, is a strong supporter of what we do. Bitoff recognizes every year Winona Day with a festival. And can you imagine an international city recognizing Poland, or rather Winona? And what I am proposing is that we can recognize part of 2nd Street with a sign marker of our sister city, Bitoff Byway. And that's what I would be asking the permission of the city council at this particular time.
Tim, I have a question for you. How many signs altogether would there be?
Mark, most of the signs would be from Huff Street East. There would only be 1 or 2 that would be placed on posts. And they would be markers or pathways, as the name indicates, byway, to our historical heritage that we have. So it would be every other block, starting with Huff Street and going east. There would only be 1 or 2 west of that, but most of the majority would be east. And that's where our Polish heritage is.
And there'd be 2 signs on every block then that has one, each direction.
Alternating, yes.
Okay.
So there would be alternating signs.
Okay. All right. Council have questions of Tim?
Mayor George here.
Go ahead, George.
I know, as Tim mentioned, like the other streets that are named, but they still keep their identification. Another one is Lake Park Drive too, and that's called, I believe it's Rotary Drive that runs through Lake Park. So,
Okay.
Mayor, with this, I would motion to approve the attached resolution.
Eileen Muller, I will second.
Okay, we have a motion by George and a second by Eileen. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote by roll call.
Mayor Pearson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schulmeyer,
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'd like to thank council, and we'll do you proud.
All right. Thank you.
Item 3.2 is the Habitat for Humanity street closure request for Friday, August 21st.
George moves to approve the request.
Schulmeyer,
Eileen,
second.
second.
All right, George moved and Schulmeyer seconded. Any discussion?
Councilman Thurley,
Go ahead, Al.
is Amanda Headland, who offered this, is she available here tonight or not?
I'm not aware that she's on.
Okay. I'm just wondering, with this program going forward, I anticipate perhaps a high demand for this, and I would certainly welcome if Habitat has a need for additional distributions at some future dates to have that go forward as well. It'll be interesting to see what this offer will bring out from our citizens, and I certainly support this street closure to allow this to happen. So thank you.
All right.
Councilmember Schulmeyer.
Go ahead, Paul.
So I definitely fully support this. The concern I have is, of course, we have tractor trailers frequently using 3rd Street in that area because of the Bay State warehouse down there. I'm wondering how this is going to work with truck traffic.
Brian, do you have any answer to that? Brian DeFrank's going to a microphone here.
How long is this closure set for? 2 hours, yeah. I don't see it being a big deal with our grid system. They can get around that. Just have to close it down hard on both ends of the block. It's no different than if somebody had a water service or something that need to be installed. It's an inconvenience, but it's doable.
We just have to make sure that they don't choose the side streets
Yeah.
to get up to Fifth.
Yep.
Yeah, my concern is we get a TT right there at Harvester and 3rd. There's a rail track there, and they have very little room to turn around, so they have to go around the block, and so there are limited options, and I'm wondering if we need to post or let Bay State know ahead of time or something, that because this is still these are still business hours, so just a concern.
We'll talk to Lawrence. They can travel around the Watkins distribution building.
Yep.
So they'll find an excuse to go an easier way, but they'll find it's blocked off. So it'd behoove them to just stay on their own property and go around if they have to.
Thanks.
Any other comments or concerns? I think we'll vote by roll call.
Mayor Pearson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schulmeyer,
Aye.
Motion passes.
Item 3.3 is a request for music and movies drive-in series at Lake Park Bandshell area.
Councilmember Schulmeyer moved to approve.
Eileen, I second.
Motion by Paul, seconded by Eileen. Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I have a question.
Go
This is
ahead, Pam.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so I would like to know who will end up owning the equipment after it is purchased.
Mayor and Council, hi, this is Lee Gundersheimer. I'm working with Tree Dome on this project. The city will own the equipment and rent it out or loan it as requested.
Okay, very good. Well, I think this sounds like an interesting idea. I'm looking forward to trying it myself. I am interested also to find a little bit more about the fact that there are going to be no public restrooms open during this whole time. What are we, do we have porta potties at least, or what do we have over there?
Mayor and council, I believe that the porta potties that are at the playground will be accessible at the same time.
I
Okay,
think there's 3 of them there. One's handicapped.
Mhm.
okay. And that's estimated to be adequate for the crowd, for the people. Thank you. As long as there's provisions there.
Councilmember Schollmeyer.
Go ahead, Paul.
I think this is a great idea. We're all starving for some socialization, and this is the ironic thing here. I just loaned a projector and DVD player to a family member so they could do something very similar in a large neighborhood garage in Austin. So what I would like to see perhaps is, since we have this equipment going forward, is spread the love around the community into different neighborhoods so that other parts of the community can be within walking distance of an event like this. So I hope that's a possibility going forward.
Okay.
Eileen Muller, Mayor.
Go ahead, Eileen.
Yes, I am very excited about this proposal. I really appreciate how detailed all of the information was. It really gave a great picture for how it'll work, and I really appreciate that there's seems like a fairly sophisticated reservation system in order to keep things fair but also safe, and making sure that people aren't flocking to the first available event, even though I know a lot of people will want to come and they won't be able to. But I think it's really important that we make sure that people are still socially distanced, and I'm really glad that there's a very clear outline for how that will happen. And I completely agree with Councilmember Schollmeyer that I hope that this will move to other neighborhoods in the city, because I think it will be a very welcome event. And I'm also really happy to see that both Casablanca and Space Jam are up. Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
Mayor and council, I should add, or just to inform everyone, we're in the process of fundraising. If we can't secure enough funds in the amount of time, we may have to postpone, but we're hoping to move ahead. And there is a slight possibility that if we get partial funding, that we would charge a nominal fee for each car or ticket. So we're just waiting to see if we can make it a reality. We just would like your blessing to move forward.
Councilmember Thurley with a few questions, please.
All right, Al, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Gundersheimer, for the answer to my first question on funding. But I'm curious about how people who may wish to reserve either a seat or a parking spot for this event, who may not have access to an Eventbrite system through Tree Dome, is there an alternative for them to do that?
I can speak to Tree Dome. Maggie, I think that Nate are on if you guys would like to come live. But obviously we can also have an email or a drop by the Tree Dome office type of thing for people that don't have access. Eventbrite is just a website, so anyone who has access to the web or has a computer can use it. But if we need to have some non-digital format, we could take it into consideration.
Precisely my question, that we make sure we do that. I think it'll open it up to some people who may wish to attend, but may not have that access. So I hope that will move forward, and hopefully you'll do the fundraising and be able to create the event, and many more to follow.
Thank you.
Lee, if somebody wants to donate to this project, how should they do that?
Reach out to me by email, or they can give my office a call. We
Okay.
would greatly appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Now I think we're ready to vote. By roll call.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schollmeyer,
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thanks, Maggie and Ben.
And Nate.
Nate, sorry.
Item
Thank you all.
3.4. Item 3.4 is a Harriet Street block party request. It does say that it's for Friday, September 10th, and there's a correction. It's actually Thursday, September 10th.
I would move to approve that block party date.
Eileen, I second.
All right, motion by George, seconded by Eileen. Any questions or concerns? All right, we'll vote by roll call.
Councilman Thurley here. with
Oh,
a
go ahead,
question.
Al.
I just have an observation. Claudia and Dan have blessed our community with some holiday decorations over the years, and they've been active in their neighborhood, and I have no problem in approving this to go forward. So appreciate their work on behalf of their neighborhood. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now we'll vote.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schollmeyer,
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under new business, item 5.1 is to set a date for the public hearing to consider the resolution to levy assessments for unpaid charges for September 21st.
George moves to approve the attached resolution.
Eileen seconds.
Motion by George, seconded by Eileen. Any discussion? Hearing none. Vote by roll call.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schollmeyer,
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 5.2 is a grant for sustainability plan development.
Councilmember Schoenmeyer moved to approve.
Iden would second that.
Motion by Paul, seconded by Pam. Discussion?
I think John Howard's online from Maine. So maybe he has something he wants to.
Well, we should let John speak then. John, do you have anything you want to add?
Well, good evening, Mayor and Council. There's maybe a couple more details I should add. One is that this plan that we'll be putting forward will be part of it, will be incorporated into the comprehensive plan, and the grant application is to cover a portion of that cost, specifically related to climate change, adaptation, and resilience. And this is through an MPCA grant, and we need to submit a revised work plan, partly because of COVID and some of the delays there. So that's included for your reference. Yeah, this is a plan we hope to begin work on in the next few months.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments?
Councilmember Schoenmeyer.
Go ahead, Paul.
I just want to thank Mr. Howard again for his work in moving Winona forward and on our climate action. John, I'm just wondering if this program, this grant application and this plan will give us some additional points to help us move to our second step for Green Step Cities.
This specific step, yes, having a sustainability plan will add points. And certainly as we update our comprehensive plan, that is a major step. So currently we are a step 2 city, and we need to have a comprehensive plan that's been approved in the last 10 years. So that to be a step 3 city. So we're kind of stuck at step 2 until this comprehensive plan amendment update has been done. And we will get also separate points for a sustainability plan. So we will be moving forward, and certainly level to a step 3 and very possibly to step 4 city in the next few years.
Very good, very good. Thank you.
Any other comments or concerns? All right, we'll vote by roll call.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schulmeier,
Aye.
Motion passes.
Item 5.3 is a transit grant application for bus replacement.
Mayor George moves, I motion to adopt the attached resolution.
Eileen seconds.
All right, a motion by George and a second by Eileen. Questions or comments? Hearing none, we'll vote by roll call.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schulmeier.
Aye.
Carries.
Item 5.4 is an ordinance to ban conversion therapy.
Councilmember Schulmeier moves to introduce the attached ordinance.
Eileen
Awesome.
seconds.
Motion by Paul and seconded by Eileen. Discussion? No discussion? All right. I guess we'll vote by roll call.
Sorry, Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schulmeier.
A very happy aye.
Carries.
Council concerns.
All right. We will start with, let's see, Paul.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight, I just want to offer my condolences to the Carol Holsley family, and Carol was a dear friend and of many Winonans here in town, and unfortunately she lost her battle with cancer, and I want to wish her family well going forward. That's all.
All right, thank you. George?
Thank you, Mayor. I just simply want to offer, as you mentioned in the beginning of the meeting, congratulations to all the retirees, and also congratulations to all those that were promoted to those positions. And I know they'll have our support, and I know they'll all do very, very well. Thank you.
All right, thank you, George. Pam?
Let's see, nothing really. I was just delighted last weekend to hear the merry sounds of the students returning to my neighborhood. There was a lot of laughter, volleyball games, all kinds of stuff going on, and I just appreciate that they've come back.
Okay.
That's all.
Eileen?
Sorry, I was pressing the wrong buttons. Just want to thank my fellow council members that we unanimously have banned conversion therapy in our city. I think it's a great way to show all of the, especially young people in our city, that they are safe here. And I feel very honored to serve with all of you. So thank you very much. And that's all from me.
All right, we saved the birthday boy for last. Al?
Well, thank you, Mayor. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. They've been coming from all over the U.S. and the world today, but birthdays only come around once a year, and I guess we all need to appreciate each birthday that we have on this this globe. And I do want to wish Keith Nelson, our Public Works Director, a very happy retirement. And I understand that he is celebrating, as I did, his event with grandchildren, which we did over the weekend. And we also share something unique in that this is Keith's birthday as well as mine. So happy birthday to Keith. And everyone have a wonderful few days ahead, and we'll see you during the next meeting.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Mayor George here.
Go ahead.
Should you and I sing?
If they turn our mics off, I'll sing. All right, we'll go to the next item.
Under consent agenda, there are 3 items. There's approval of the minutes for the August 3rd council meeting and also minutes for the recess meeting on August 14th, and then an ordinance to license massage therapists.
Councilman Thurley here. I move to approve the consent agenda.
Eileen, I second.
All right, moved by Al and seconded by Eileen. Any discussion? Hearing none. We'll vote by roll call.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schollmeyer,
Aye.
Carries. Is there one last motion out there?
Mayor, I move that we adjourn.
Councilmember Schollmeyer, second.
All right, a motion by George, seconded by Paul. We'll vote on that by roll call.
Mayor Peterson,
Aye.
Councilmember Thurley,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Iden,
Aye.
Borzakowski,
Aye.
Schollmeyer.
Aye.
We're adjourned.
All right,
Have a
see
good
you
week,
all.
everyone.
Thank
Happy
you, everybody.
birthday, Al.
Night, everybody.